Ashwin in World Cup squad after playing international 2 years ago. Correct. Playing ODI 2 years ago. Toss between Sky and Ishan. Sky can be played. Yes. So it seems to my mind, and this question from Anup on the stream has cued me into a little segment which I want to dedicate to talking about Ravichandran Ashwin. Ravichandran Ashwin is a terrific bowler across formats. Since 2017 to 2000, to the start of this Australian series, अश्विन ने केवल 2 वनडे मैच खेले थे। वो आए थे जनवरी 2022 के महीने में जब इंडियन टीम 3-0 हारी मार्जिन से हारी थी साउथ अफ्रीका में। Ashwin played two of those matches, went for a lot of runs, just got one wicket. Those two ODIs that India gave Ashwin in January 2022 were his first ODIs since 2017. यानी कि 2017 से टीम ने उनको बाहर किया था या सिलेक्टर्स ने अश्विन को बाहर किया था. It was very obvious कि at some level they had perhaps moved on from Ashwin, the one-day bowler. It was a surprising recall for Ashwin in January 2022 in South Africa. He struggled in those two matches, and then for 18 months until the start of this Australia series, Ashwin did not feature in any one-day match. So when a bowler, and again, Ashwin, a test legend, a white ball, a T20 ODI master, when he's discarded for 18 months and he's suddenly called back into your potential World Cup plans because of an injury, yes, unfortunately to Akshay Patel, but also because of a factor जो मैं आप मेरे viewers हम काफी महीनों से यहाँ बात कर रहे हैं कि जैसे ही लग रहा था कि इंडिया का एशिया कप स्क्वाड और वर्ल्ड कप स्क्वाड एक ही होंगे, और जब वहां पे अक्षय पटेल यानी कि लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर, जडेजा लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर और कुलदीप यादव लेफ्ट आर्म चाइनामैन, जब ऐसे तीन स्पिनर्स थे और चहल को आपने बहुत महीने पहले बाहर कर दिया, so you wondered why don't India have an off spinner given the amount of left-handed batsmen in a majority of the opposition World Cup teams. It was very obvious that India were lacking an off spinner. अब क्योंकि अश्विन 18 महीने से नहीं खेले थे और वॉशिंगटन सुंदर, who's a younger, fitter bowler, had played a lot more one days over the last 2 years, but Washington Sundar being injury prone, always somehow finding a frustrating knack of getting injured after one or two series, I get where the doubts over Washington Sundar's potential World Cup squad came from. He came back against Ireland. He's going to the Asian Games. और अक्षर पटेल के चोट के कारण जो कि एशिया कप फाइनल के शायद 1.5-2 दिन पहले हुआ था, Sundar was flown to Sri Lanka. He played. He came in out of the blue into Asia's World Cup 11, but he did not get a chance to bowl. By this time, the momentum, the buzz about an Ashwin, a potential Ashwin recall, had amped up when Rohit Sharma said after the final, "हाँ, मेरी बात हुई है Ashwin से." That's when the buzz started. कि Ashwin जरूर इंडिया का one-day squad में आएंगे इन 3 Australian matches के लिए. ठीक है. Now, like I said before, it was surprising that India fell back on a bowler who had not played ODIs for 18 months and who in 6 years had played just 2 one-day matches. So kahin na kahin, like I said before, it seemed to me that Rohit Sharma, Rahul Dravid, Ajit Agarkar were not on the same page. सुनने में आया, मुझे एक जर्नलिस्ट ने बताया था कि पिछले महीने यानी कि अगस्त के महीने में सूत्रों के अनुसार रोहित शर्मा ने सिलेक्टर और कोच से अश्विन का नाम छेड़ा कि वी नीड अश्विन. लेकिन जब कप्तान की मांग एक बॉलर है और अगर सूत्रों के अनुसार वो मांग एक्चुअली अश्विन की थी, why didn't the selector and the coach agree to do it? So if in the month of August, before the Asia Cup, there were talks of Ashwin coming back, but he was not called up for the Asia Cup, it says that the coach, selector, and captain aren't on the same page. लेकिन अक्षय पटेल के चोट के कारण अश्विन वापस आए. He bowled decently well in the first match in Mohali, 10 overs, 47 for 1, but it was in yesterday's match, triggering after Prasidh Krishna's 2 early wickets, triggering Australia's dramatic downslide with 3 major wickets, that to my mind has told me कि अब अश्विन वर्ल्ड कप स्क्वाड में आएंगे. Because yes, with Akshay Patel out, you have a window to bring in a player. लेकिन सबसे बड़ी बात, जब सबको पता है, आपको पता है, मुझे पता है कि एक ऑफ स्पिनर की जरूरत थी और आपको वॉशिंगटन सुंदर की फिटनेस को लेकर डाउट्स हैं, तो अचानक you fall back on Ravichandran Ashwin, and full credit to Ashwin by taking those 3 wickets in the second ODI. I believe he has cemented his place in India's World Cup squad, despite before these 2 matches having played just 2 one-days in the last 6 years.